Hi everyone, this is the week 5 measures of length and weight solution video. Before we start, you can take a look at the metrics information on the top, and we will just be reviewing that as we go. Moving on, problem 1. Aaron is 143 centimeters tall, and his brother Baron is 3 feet 6 inches tall. Which one of them is taller? We see that Aaron is 143 centimeters tall, while Baron is 3 feet and 6 inches. Starting off in green, we see that 1 meter is roughly equivalent to about 3 feet, and 1 meter is also equivalent to 100 centimeters. So we can rewrite this as 100 centimeters is just equivalent, roughly equivalent to about 3 feet. Therefore, we can just rewrite Aaron as 3 feet plus 43 centimeters because we replaced Aaron's 100 centimeters with 3 feet. So it matches Baron's. And then we have to determine which is greater, 43 centimeters or 6 inches. Well, as we see, 50 centimeters is roughly around the same as 1 meter, while Baron is 6 inches, which is roughly around 1/2 of a foot. As we see, 43 centimeters is almost half of 1 meter, which is 1 meter is about 3 feet. So Aaron is just 3 feet plus 1.5 feet. So 1.5 feet, we write it as 1.5 feet. While Baron, it's 6 inches. 6 inches is just half of a foot. So we write that as 1/2 of a foot. Let's write that. 3 plus 1/2 of a foot. Clearly, Aaron is taller because 3 feet plus 1.5 feet is 4.5 feet, while Baron is just 3.5 feet. So Aaron is taller. Problem 2. The Eiffel Tower is around 330 meters tall. The Liberty statue is around 93 meters tall. How much taller is the Eiffel Tower than the Liberty statue? Let's label the Eiffel Tower, and the Liberty Tower, or in this case, Liberty statue. The Eiffel Tower, let me do a quick drawing of the Eiffel Tower. I know it's not really good. All right, that's about as good as I can draw right now. And the Liberty statue, let's draw the Liberty statue. Not very good as well, but let's scale down this one a little bit since Liberty statue is a shorter. All right, as we're given, the Eiffel Tower is about 330 meters tall. While the Liberty statue is 93 meters tall. And it's telling us how much taller is the Eiffel Tower. So obviously we need to subtract 93 from 330 and we write it in ladder method. 0 becomes 10 because we borrow a 1 from the 3 in the middle. 3 becomes 2, 0 becomes 10, 10 minus 3 equals to 7, we write the 7. 2, we need to borrow a 1 from the 3 on the left side. 3 on the left side becomes 2, 2 becomes 12. 12 minus 9 is 3, and 2 drops down, becomes 2. Therefore, the answer is 237 meters taller. Problem 3. Nancy purchased a 17 meter and 46 centimeter long rope, and Larry purchased a 23 meter and 58 centimeter rope. What is the total length of ropes both of them purchased? Write your answers in the form of something meters and something centimeters. Here m equals to meter and cm equals to centimeter. For this problem, let's write out Nancy first. Nancy equals to 17 meters and 46 centimeters of rope, while Larry has 23 meters and 58 centimeters of rope. Going back to our metrics calculator, we see here in blue that 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. Let's write it down. 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. All right, if we are going to combine their two total lengths, let's combine the centimeters first. 46 plus 58 centimeters. 6 plus 8, that gives us 14. Carry over the 1. 1 plus 4 equals to 5. And 5 plus 5 equals to 10. As we see, we have exceeded 100 centimeters. And we now have 104 centimeters in centimeters. Therefore, we can just write this as, in total, let's write it in yellow, 1 meter plus 4 centimeters. And now we can add up all the meters now. In yellow, let's write it. 17 plus 23, that it gives us 40 meters, plus an additional 1 meter that we got from converting centimeters to meters, that just gives us 41 meters. Then the combined length in red, 41 meters plus 4 centimeters. Therefore, we can write it as 41 meters and 4 centimeters. And that is your answer for problem 3. Problem 4. Henry and Victor drive from city A to city B. Both of them start at 9 a.m. Henry's speed is 65 miles per hour, and Victor's speed is 70 miles per hour. At 11 a.m., Henry is 50 miles away from city B. How far is Victor away from city B at 11 a.m.? All right, we are given that Henry and Victor drive from city A to city B. If both of them start at 9 a.m., let's just draw 9 a.m. at both the starts. 9 a.m., 9 a.m. And Henry's speed is 65 miles per hour. Let's label H as Henry and V for Victor. If Victor's speed is 70 miles per hour and at 11 a.m., which is 2 hours later, Henry is 50 miles away from city B. Let's label city B on both of these as well. Okay. At 11 a.m., time mark, 11 a.m., 11 a.m., he is 50 miles away from city B, so 50 miles. And we have to see how far is Victor away from city B at 11 a.m. As we see, Henry's speed is constantly 65 miles per hour, while Victor's speed is 70 miles per hour, which means that for every hour, the Victor drives 5 miles more than Henry. If the gap is 2 hours, since 11 a.m. and 9 a.m., they have 2 hours in between, this just means that by the time Henry has traveled 50 miles, Victor will have traveled 10 miles more than Henry has. Therefore, how far is Victor away from city B? We just do 50 miles minus 10 for the 2 hours gap equals to 40 miles. Therefore, Victor is 40 miles away from city B at 11 a.m. Problem 5. The line graph shows the distance that Andrew walked over time. How long did it take Andrew to walk the first kilometers? All right, as we are seeing here, we are given a graph. On the left side, there is the distance, and on the bottom right hand, there is the time in hours. It's asking us how long did it take Andrew to walk the first 2 kilometers. So let's draw a line for the kilometers at 2. As you can see here, this is the line for 2. And let's see where it lands at the dots. Let's see. Let me draw this thinner. Right, like here. Let me draw it very neatly. And as we see here, by the time he has traveled 2, there's also a time in hours in which it took. We then use the green to match up where it was, and in green, the green dot measures how long it took. There are 4 intervals between each number, and the time in hours, this just represents 15 additional minutes. Since in each hour there are 60 minutes, so just by dividing it 4, it makes sense that it's 15. Because the time is at the third 15 minutes, we know that 15 times 3 is just 45 minutes. So how long did it take Andrew to walk the first 2 kilometers? He just took 1 hour and 45 minutes. Problem 6. Yichen's house is 1,200 meters away from the school. Zach's home is 2,300 meters away from the same school. What is the largest and least possible distance between Yichen and Zach's house? For this problem, the largest distance is that Yichen, write it out. Yichen is 1,200 meters away, while Zach is 2,300 meters away. The largest possible distance would just be adding these two together. 2,300 plus 1,200 is just 3,500 meters. And this accounts for Yichen's home to school and to Zach's home. And the least one would be just to subtract them, of course. 2,300 minus 1,200 equals to 1,100 meters. And that would be the least amount. And that is problem 6. Problem 7. The track around a sports field is 400 meters long. Alex runs 3,000 meters. How many times he has to run around the track? If a track around a sport is 400 meters long, let's see, let's draw it. And Alex has run 3,000 meters. We just divide 3,000 by 400. Or simply put, 400 times some number equals to 3,000. So how many times does 400 go into 3,000? Well, we see that if we multiply it by 7, we get 2,800, which isn't quite the length. So we have to keep on doing it. Well, we see here, if we keep on going, there is just 200 meters left. And 200 meters is exactly half of 400, which is the sports track's length. That means that he has run 7 times plus a half. So that gives us the answer 7.5. C. Problem 8. Some glasses are stacked on top of each other. A stack of 8 glasses is 42 centimeters high. And a stack of 2 glasses is 18 centimeters high. How high is a stack of 6 glasses? Okay. As we see here, we are given the images already. On the left side is 8 glasses, and stack of 2 glasses is 18 centimeters high. So let's write it out. 18 centimeters while the drawing 42 centimeters. All right, let's see. If we are asking for the stack of 6 glasses, we have to account for that. We have to subtract some too. Let's draw it. From here to here, let's draw it. It is basically just asking us to subtract 42 and 18. That gives us 24. So 24 centimeters from here. And then after this, the height of each partial glass would just be 42 minus 18 divided by 6, since there are 6 glasses in each one, equals to 4. So the height of each glass is 4. Partial glass is 4. Hence, the height of 6 glasses would just be 18 plus 4 times 4, which would be 34 centimeters. Therefore, the answer is 34 centimeters for a stack of 6 glasses.